an elderly brother. I will not say he's an old man. I will not say he's an elderly brother. That's how I'll classify him. And he works both day and night. Personal experiences on the job, life experiences, a lot. I mean, some of the things he was sharing with me, I was blown away. And these are things that we all have to learn, like the show is about. So, as usual, I don't do any introduction. Let me bring my brother on the show so that he can share his encounters or experiences with us, and then we can learn something from it. Boss.
Hello, boss.
Welcome. I like your smile.
Thank you for having me.
You know, when you smiled, I remembered when you said the policeman told you that called you small boy. I'm like, how can you call?
I like it.
Okay, so please, I mean, tell us some of the experiences you've had on the job.
Okay, so I'll choose, I think, three different ones.
Okay.
To say the most interesting one. Then.
Okay. So I like that.
The
other ones, we leave them for another day.
So I work mostly at night.
Okay.
Why? Because I don't really enjoy the day work due to traffic management.
Okay.
And also night peaks faster.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't like traffic. So that's it. So my number one encounter was someone I picked from Committee 25.
Okay.
So in the car, for me actually I don't really have to base on because money. I'm not a money conscious person.
Oh, okay.
So I picked this guy on boat.
Okay.
So he took me to Pampram.
Oh, okay.
Pampram Polyclinic. Then from Pampram Polyclinic we came to Tema.
Okay.
We do runs. I waited for him. So the trip started from exactly by this time. Let's say 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay.
So we did roaming in town.
Okay.
Then at long last, he said he needed a cash because I took him to one particular phone shop where he went to fix his broken phone.
Okay.
So he said he's used all the physical cash he has to pay the man. I said okay, fine. So at that time he's the only trip I had, which he's the second trip.
Okay.
So I have 50 cedis on my Momo account.
Okay.
So on my Momo account, I withdraw the 50 cedis for him. Saying he wanted to buy something. So when we get to Vienna City on the Tema branch,
yeah.
He said he's going to get the things. So I should wait for him. So I wait for a while. I wasn't hearing from him. So I started calling the numbers. I knew he called me.
He called you.
Yes. So the number wasn't going through.
Okay.
And even if it went through, he doesn't pick. Okay. So I tried to trace him. When I traced him, I realized that he flew.
He ran away with your money.
He ran away. He didn't pay me. Boat charge 192 cedis.
Wow.
And the reason why I stopped driving boat charge 192, which is very, very cheap. Cheap. And the guy took away my 50 cedis. He didn't pay me.
So that's
funny enough. I was having battery issues, so I bought new battery for the car. Then I wasn't having money for fuel, so I had to borrow 100 cedis for a friend to buy fuel. So when that trip came, I thought, that
this
one
is a long journey trip.
That one trip will sort out
all your problems.
I still have fuel to do anything.
Wow.
I ended up consuming all the fuel, and the guy ran away. At that point, I feel like committing a murder. In fact, when you look at the disappointment, you never thought this guy, a whole Ghana man,
your fellow brother, and you even gave him your money.
Uber, all this transportation system requires driver being nice to
you.
Engage in conversation.
When I sat in your car, you were very nice to me.
Yeah. So I gave him the platform. We talked, we chat. He also told me about the uncle who wanted to do this.
Wow.
And I never thought the guy could do that to me.
Wow.
I went to report at the police station. The police, they are just like the guy, because you will not have something. I mean, you can't even trust police, because when you go with your issue, they are rather going to look for something or money from you. Because if you don't pump in money, forget it. They are not going to waste their time on you. So this guy, when I laid a complaint, I wrote my statement. What they told me was that I should go and find out whatever I got. I should call them, and they didn't even give me any number that I can call them on. And so I found the guy. So that evening I have to do the tracing myself.
They say you should go and find the guy.
Yes, whatever it is.
But if you could have done that job, you wouldn't have come to the police station.
Yeah. So
wow.
I went to the phone shop where the guy repaired his phone.
Oh, okay.
Take a CCTV camera, captured him. Because I know he's been in that business for long, so he had a cap on.
Okay.
So the camera couldn't capture his face.
Okay.
But I know today when I see him, I'll know him. So the guy who fixed the phone knows him in a way that his friends this guy.
Okay.
So through the phone repairer's friend, he got to know this guy. Funny enough, the guy told me that he didn't pay him for the phone repair. He told him he's going to cash out money because he know that his friend and he know this guy. He's been coming around, so he trusted him. He allowed him to go and cash the money and come back. And he came back to tell me that he used all his physical cash to pay for the phone.
For the phone?
Yes.
So it was a way to scam you, like to dupe you.
To dupe. So he used me, dupe somebody else in addition.
Oh, so it was a multiple scam that he was running.
For mine 192 with the guy's 300 cedis for the phone. Wow. He didn't pay both of us, so he has to give me the camera play for me to trace him. But he gave me those, but I decided to just let it be. But I know one day I'm going to meet him.
He will pick you.
Yes. Number two. Yeah.
Okay, please go to number two before I ask.
Number two. Number two is somebody ordered me from Tema. The same Tema. I was coming back.
These are all night stuff.
Night stuff.
Good.
Night stuff. No, the first one is day.
Day. Okay.
So this one was night. So the guy said when he ordered and he tell them that he's going to Teshi, they don't come. They don't want to come because they know how bad that side is.
That side is.
So I had the courage because me I don't fear anything. So I had the courage to pick him.
You were telling me.
So he thanked me, also telling me his life issues and all that.
Okay.
So now I liked him, and so I gave him the advice he need to. So from there another person requested. So I know how to read the map so well. So I was going. When I get to the point where the map said the rider is there, first of all what I do is I survey the area and I'll notice one or two things. So I notice a trotro is packed, two trotro. One is loading market women. So when I pick him, I dropped him and then I told him what I need to tell of his story. But I was coming when they ordered me. I saw this trotro too. One was loading market women. The other one was just parked. But when I got to the point where the rider's pickup point is showing on the map, I realized that two guys, but I saw one at the roadside. One was hiding behind the trotro, the one that is parked idly. I noticed him very well. Then I saw the other one pop out. He also popped out. Then I said, wow, interesting. I was looking around. Then when I got to where he is, he was like, yeah. But I didn't talk to him. So I went ahead and then make a U-turn. When I made a U-turn and I came back, then both of them now crossed the road to my side.
Wow.
Yeah, they crossed the road to my side. So when I got
to now face you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they crossed the road to my side.
Go straight.
To my side. Then, then I stopped. Then he was like, yeah, as if he's the one who ordered. But I know he's the one who ordered. In a sense that when I come, they are going to maybe attack me. They are going to attack me and then take maybe my belongings or money. So. But
they were hiding.
They were hiding. One was hiding. One was standing with his phone. So when I stopped, both of them were standing here. So what prompted me was that both of them can use here and enter the car. But the other one, they were making signs. I was watching them through my driving mirror. So I could even ring. The bell was already ringing in my spirit that go,
these guys
move.
Okay.
So the other guy came, he stood here. The other one also here. So once they tried to open the car, I just drove off and I stopped. I took off and I stopped. And they tried to open again. I took off and I stopped.
Wow.
They didn't utter a word. They didn't say anything. So I realized that they are on a mission.
So anytime you take off, as somebody who requested, you're supposed to ask questions. Why are you doing that?
They didn't talk. Twice they tried opening and I took off. They didn't talk. Then the last one and I drove ahead like a little bit, let's say about 5 cars ahead of us.
Okay.
Then I turned again. When I turned again, I couldn't see them.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't see them.
Wow.
Yes.
So this was like a complete ambush.
Yeah. Around, I think 2-3 a.m. thereabout.
This is midnight.
Midnight, 2-3 a.m. thereabout. Those days I can work till daybreak.
For real?
Yes.
You?
Yeah, daybreak. I'll work daybreak and maybe I'll close like 7-8. Then I'll go and sleep.
Wow.
It was these days that I break.
But were you not scared? Like
No. I don't fear night. You know, based on where I was raised.
Where were you raised?
No, I wasn't. I was raised in Accra here, but
Okay.
places I stayed,
Oh.
Vota region, Kaswa, place. Vota region there, the road to our home is a bushy road.
Oh, okay.
Very terrifying. So
Okay.
I don't really fear night.
Oh, okay. So you are a bushman.
Not a bushman, but
Not a bushman as
scary
an
things
insult.
yeah.
But I'm trying to say you
I
grew
stayed
up in the bush.
I didn't grow up in a bush, but I stayed in a village.
In a village,
yes.
oh, okay,
And I
okay,
school,
okay,
and I
okay.
school in many places, so I know that kind of life.
Oh, okay. So you know how criminals behave.
Yeah.
So when you see the signal, you know that no,
And-
this guy.
and the most funny thing is that I can also see spirits.
How?
I can see. I can see spirits. So that makes me fearless. I don't fear those things.
So you
Anything
can see
scary,
ghosts.
I can see.
You
Yes, I can see.
and you can see like an evil
But-
spirit.
Mostly evil spirit. Mostly somebody, a spirit in a human form.
Oh.
Yes. I remember one time I closed from school and then I was going home, going to church. Then I saw this. When I saw, I noticed that this lady is looking like there's something about her. So I quickly I walked faster so that I can get ahead of her and watch her face. To see-
This man.
Yeah, to watch her face.
Me that you are telling me that you and I'm scared. You
Yeah.
okay? Please
I tell
continue.
you. So when I got to her bracket, you know, cats, when cat is feeding on meat and maybe you try to interfere or something, there's a sound they make, something like that,
Oh, okay.
to attack you.
Okay.
So when I got to the bracket of the woman, then I tried to look into her face. Then she did that, and I jumped. When I jumped, I crossed the road to the other side. When I crossed, I came back. I turned my back. She's vanished. Very tall, beautiful.
She vanished?
She vanished. I couldn't see her when I was.
Oh, but serious matter.
Yeah,
you're
because when
saying.
I saw the thing, I know that no, this thing I didn't see the face. To say that because she's beautiful, but when I saw from the back, I know that there's something about this lady I need to know.
So what were you thinking? She was a witch, Mami Wata, or what?
She's like Mami Wata, something like that.
Wow.
I jumped and then I was like, when I got there, I said, "Ooh, Ebenezer." I was like,
Your name is Ebenezer.
Yeah. I was like, "You Padia."
Also,
You like trouble.
yes,
I'm not a trouble man, but I always like
to know details of things. You
details.
see, Akolape at the Kokwa the cameraman,
but it doesn't shake me a bit because I've seen Vota region that I stay. I've seen those kind of things, those two-bit things they've been. So
so that thing is true. Like they'll try to shoot somebody. Yeah, they'll try to shoot somebody.
it's real. So far as devil existed, there are powers. There are two principalities: God's power and the devil.
Devil's power.
So it works.
Wow.
My father used to heal them anytime they are being shot.
Oh, so your father is a spiritualist.
My father is a spiritual herbalist. He was.
Oh, why? What happened?
He's no more. So he was a spiritual herbalist.
Okay.
And so anytime they shoot you, he doesn't kill. He doesn't do ritual money or something.
Okay.
He will heal you when you come. Yes. So
he will take the bullet out.
He will take the bullet out. So I saw those kind of mysterious
Things.
and all that.
Oh, so you grew up seeing mysterious things.
Yes. Me personally.
Yeah.
The one thing I fear in life, apart from the fear of God, is women that do prostitution. I don't like it because most of them they are agents, and I know when I see them, I know.
Oh, like please, people have to learn from this side.
Yes.
People have to learn from this side.
So most of them, they are not humans.
Most of the prostitutes.
Most of them. I'll give you an example. When
Please
you go
give
to
us.
Osu Oxford Street, Osu Oxford Street, starting from the Total filling station all the way. You see, I've worked in Osu before.
Oh, okay.
A Regal Chinese restaurant.
Oh, okay.
I worked there, and I worked in Frankie's restaurant before.
Oh, okay.
So I'm always on
that stretch, the Oxford. Yeah, I know that stretch
So
very
from
well.
there, 99% or 99.9% of the ladies there, they are Nigerians.
Yeah.
And those that are purely human, they use charm. They use charm. They rub this thing in their face.
Charm, as in what?
Like something to attract men.
Oh, okay.
You know, so when you look at them, it will pick you directly. You like them and you approach them. Yes.
For real?
Yes. So those that are not, the moment you see them, they are very beautiful. I mean, you won't even see a dot in their skin. So when I look at them, I laugh. But so I don't allow them to near me. So one tried to hold me before, I nearly slapped it. I'll slap you if you don't take it. You won't see me now. I'm not a violent person, but you won't like me. Yes. So
yeah.
So this is the reason why I don't like. So I don't fear. Me, I've been bitten by a poisonous snake before. I'm still alive.
You?
Yes. I'm still alive. Not
cobra.
And that snake, when it bites you, it's a cobra. When it bites you, it doesn't take more than 5 minutes for you to get
to be
killed. Yes.
Wow.
So I walked. It was Christmas Day. So on that
in Accra here?
No, that was same village I told you.
Okay, please continue.
This is about 2000 thereabout.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So far longer.
Okay. Please.
So when I discover like there's something special within me. Though I wasn't a Christian type those days, but I always know that God has
something special for you.
Yes. So the snake bit me. Then those were at my back, my stepmom, my stepbrother, and then those about 2 people. They were like, one said it was a frog, one said it was a snake.
Okay.
But I didn't notice something as beating me.
You yourself,
I didn't notice.
But when snake bites you, you feel it.
You have to feel it, but I didn't feel it.
Why?
I knew something was beating me when I walked a few distance and I saw the blood coming out. So I saw the blood coming. We have to turn back, went home, and then my father has to. One man who came there under treatment. My father was like healing him from. He was paralyzed, healing him. Okay. Eventually, he walked. Wow. He used a raw alcohol, the local pure one. He stuck it in his mouth and then pulled the poison out.
That's what your father did?
No, not my father. The patient that my father is healing. He did that to me. So.
The patient that your father was healing.
Used the.
Also healed you from the snake.
He didn't heal me. He just pulled out the poison with his mouth. With his mouth. So he pulled out he took off the poisons, and then my father. You know, I also know some herbs due to the help of my father.
Your father again?
Yes. So I know some herbs. You know. So he used something. You know when you look at palm tree, there is something on the. It looks like. I don't know whether I'll call it hair or something. Okay. It looks
pointed.
Yes, pointed.
On the palm.
Very dry. We normally use it to set fire.
Oh, you're looking around whether you can see palm trees.
I saw some in the house, but we can't go there.
We can't go there.
So when he pulled out, my father got that thing and with some other herbs and then set fire into it and said I should just stay there. The smoke should just yeah. So your father used the smoke to heal the. Yeah, the smoke. I mean,
guys, so before you continue, guys, this show is all about us learning. And when I picked my boss, he just told me, I have 1 or 2 encounters, but I didn't know I was dealing with a pure mysterious man himself because he has.
I'm just gifted.
I'm just gifted. Gifted. Okay, so the word is gifted. Yeah. It's not mysterious. Because mysterious means you go into different realms. Yes. So he's just gifted. I mean, he can see spirits, he can see witches, mami water, he can even see ghosts. Wow.
So even at that point, there was a time when he keeps interacting me, so I asked God to limit this thing for me because even as at here, those times because even on these streets, there are spirits around.
On this very street.
But you will not know, you and I. Why? Because if God should open your eyes to be seeing this thing daily, this earth might not be okay for anybody. You understand? So I was like, it gets to a time he's trying to hunt me. Go anywhere I pass, anything I see, like
it's a spirit.
Like I don't really have not, even though I like the idea that I can see those things, but I'm not getting happy.
Because
It's become was I had to pray that okay, enough of the sin of the spirits.
So that God will take that thing away.
That thing.
Because I mean, you're becoming scared upon seeing spirits.
Sometimes in school, I schooled in English in Amaf room. DA1, primary school there. The JHS. I schooled there before, so there was a girl in my class who tried to know who I am because I can tell her what she's thinking about. She was like, I'm a wizard. I said, I'm not a wizard. So that thing I had to like make a break. So till today, I don't literally see the spirit anymore. Like that. But when it is needed for me to see, I see.
You see.
But mostly nowadays I see it in my dreams. And sometimes it comes when I notice something about you. If I can't tell you, I'll just advise you.
Wow.
Yes, I'll just advise you.
Because when I requested you, the way you took your time, spoke to me through chat, asked for detailed information, like where you are, it was like I answer you, you send the next question. And it was precise, like you knew what you wanted to ask already.
Yeah. Sure.
Wow. So till date, like, have you?
Yeah, I did. I did see, but not in physical. We came in, this bush bed that looks like a guinea fowl. It looks reddish. So the person actually died and came back like that. It came back like that.
You saw the person in your dream?
When the person flew away, immediately he flew away, a messenger came that he died.
Oh. Yeah, by that time, you guys didn't know the person has died?
We didn't know. Even before my father died, I saw my father before he died. And I saw one of his juju also before he died. And then I got born again newly. Oh. And so that thing, I've been fighting them in my dreams. Sometimes I'll wake up with bruises. Yes. Because sometimes it's power to power, sometimes it's like bullets. Sometimes it's like you need to fight him.
Physical
fight.
Wow.
And when it comes to physical fight, that one I'll wake up with bruise. When it comes with, let's say, gun, it could get to a point where they are like, they want to shoot me. This is the fun, and they shoot me and somebody took the bullet on my behalf. Sometimes I even dreamt that they were shooting me. I took thing. They were shooting me, and in my hometown we weave kente, and I can weave more than anything.
Yes. You know how to weave kente?
That's what I did.
We'll talk about it in the next episode.
That's what I used to take care of myself from primary 5, JHS, taking care of my mom too. And I'm the last born for the family, 8 in number. I'm the last.
Wow.
Yes. So my life is interesting.
Your life, because of the spiritual background you're coming from also.
Yes.
I think you got some gift that you didn't ask for.
I didn't ask for.
Yeah, let me put it that way.
So if not because I got born again, 3 months later my father died. Like those things my father has been worshiping, he will transfer it to me.
Oh, your father's juju and everything.
He would transfer, because I have some qualities that can be used more in that position. In that position.
So they will just harness it and then use you to.
Even when he tried to transfer it, but it couldn't work. Why? When he was sick, he sent for me that I should come before. He wanted to see me before, if anything will happen. So I went there, and then when he shook me, I was shaking like this. When he left me, I was calm. Then he asked me, why am I shaking? I said, nothing. He said, I shouldn't be afraid. I shouldn't be scared.
Wow.
Everything will be fine. I said, okay.
Wow.
So that day when I left, that day in the night, and I saw that he would die. But I was newly born again, so I didn't know how to
go about
the thing.
Wow.
But in the realms of the spirit, he's already dead. Because everything that happens on earth has already happened in the spirit.
So in the realms of the spirit, you already saw that your daddy was dead.
But the reason why I got to know is that he was trying to transfer the spirit to me, because I saw him dead. In the hospital, when he died, they will cover you with a white thing. So he was covered like that.
Okay.
And one of the gods, the spirit was like, I was praying, speaking in tongues. Then I was having a calabash. There's water inside.
Okay.
Then
In the dream.
In the dream. So the water just catch fire, was burning in the calabash.
In the calabash.
So the demon was trying to stop me from praying and all that.
So that you can be transferred successfully.
Yes. So I was like, if you touch me, you die. If you touch me, you die. So the demon tried to touch me. When he touched me, like the demon bowed down to me, and then the calabash and the water melted and poured on him. Then he vanished. So I woke up like this, still speaking in tongues, not knowing myself. So my partner in the room called me, what's happening? I was just speaking in tongues. So he said, keep speaking what you are speaking. That's how come.
Oh, so at that time you already seen that your daddy was gone?
Yes, I already seen, but I never knew it would happen
immediately.
Yeah, this is why till today I don't play with my dreams, because personally I dreamt before that I used to work in Zenith Bank Graphic Road.
Okay. Then you're also a banker?
No, like I did electricals in school.
Oh, okay.
So then we do maintenance there, and I do cleaning as well.
Okay.
So I dreamt that from the work I was coming. Then there's a road from Circle to, let's say, Achimota. There's a place called Caprice. In the dream, when I got there, I hit a woman. When I hit a woman, the woman is just Oyamframa.
Oh.
It's just air. So I passed through the woman like this. When I passed through the woman and I stopped, when I stopped, I couldn't see anybody.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so when I woke up, I didn't pray. I only called my friend who worked together with me. We walked together, and I told him I had a dream. So he was the only person I told about the dream. So okay, I didn't, in my mind, my mind didn't even come up. So I told him about the dream, and then we move on. So I didn't even, when we closed, we were coming, I didn't even think about what I saw in the dream.
Okay.
When I got to that same spot, where in the dream I hit the woman.
You hit the woman.
My brake failed. The bicycle brake failed. Both brake failed. Not because the brake
wasn't working.
It wasn't working, but everything, I was just dodging. When I stopped, I was able to dodge without hitting anybody. But guess what? From that bus stop to Caprice, the main traffic light, as if you are climbing to Alajo, there's a traffic light there. That's where I hit a person. That's where I hit I hit him, and his eye turned to yellow. His eye turned.
But he didn't die.
He didn't die. But he got up like quick enough before the cars like start moving. It was green.
I'm in the car shaking.
Don't shake. But when you have it, you feel superior. You know.
I think you feel superior.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so there's these two questions I asked before I let people go.
Okay.
Where do you see Ghana in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years.
Yes.
Where I want to see Ghana to be in the next 5 years, it depends.
It depends on what?
It depends on leadership. Number one. Those in charge, the government.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Here in the case, you know, most of African leaders, they are about themselves. They are atomic. They don't really care about what is going on in the country. So, if you and I can do our part and they can play their role better. I mean, Ghana will be more. Because what do we need? We have everything we should need. What else
do we need?
Making us like going through this, especially our fuel system and all that.
As for fuel,
it's becoming something.
It's just crazy
these
days.
And I wish Ghana would have
got into a level, because we have it.
Yes, one thing I'm looking at is if we can generate a system where we can do our own thing, use our own money within ourselves. And we stop depending on dollar and all. Then once dollar rate goes high,
then we
are crying. It will help the country.
Yes. And this is the case too. We are always crying because it's like we are going backwards.
Yes. Because I was looking at a white man who was saying he knows why Ghana is going through this. And when he said it, I agree with him, because he said because most we are depending on
foreign aid. Now, since you see Ghana doesn't allow so many things, okay, mostly when you look at when His Excellency our former president John Evans at Tamil was ruling, they give us I mean, how like is it a proposal or something that Ghana should accept gay so that they will. I heard of that.
He rejected it. You understand? So in all these things, they could see that So the dollar rate.
Yeah.
So if you can depend on our own things here, and even lesser depending on other countries
for aid.
We'll come up with a standard, because we have everything we need to live as a country. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
after all, I could see now there are more educated people
in the system. It's true.
Production, manufacturing, and all that.
It's true. So, I think one of the things is that Ghanaians in general, we like education. We like school.
We like school.
And you be an area man. I know area people school there. You know they take
but for me, I like school. I'll still continue, but I just ended at I said technical school. I schooled at ATTC.
But you see, one thing there's difference between schooling and education. I think schooling is what we are having, but education is the problem. You get it? Education is the problem, because education, you have the equipment at hand.
Yes.
You have been you know what you're doing. But schooling is like you're just passing through. Okay, so in 2024, this coming election, will you vote?
I don't think so.
The way you look at my face and say, I don't think so.
The voting.
Yeah.
I've never voted before. But the first time I had my chance to vote, I voted against this current government. But funny enough, I would say it was stolen for him. Now, if you had 4 years, which we didn't see much improvement for you, and you had a chance, election had been stolen for you, you need to do something much better to disappoint people who are not expecting you to do
so you have to prove your doubters wrong,
so that the stolen they stole for you must not just be a stolen, but with benefit.
There was this guy that came on the show where he said if they should have election right now, the current government will lose. Do you feel the same pressure?
Definitely, he will lose. Actually, even his party members are also seeing the differences now.
Wow.
Yes. And I'm saying this on this video. There was a woman who, during campaign time, he's saying that it's a open free education and me and one. What was Nana do on the list? Was it number 1 or 4? He said me and 4.
I think so.
And if you like sudden death, me and 2. If you want JM, me and I want to see her face right now, how she's
feeling. The way Ghana is.
Yes. We don't need to vote just because of somebody tell us something nice. I'll do this for you. We are human being. Human being can disappoint you.
So you think politicians in general have disappointed the country?
They are always not speaking the truth. So
how can you?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, that has been my boss view. He is a gifted man, and because of the gifts that he has seen things that he's not supposed to see. To the extent that he has to beg God. Because of the family he's coming from, his father being a spiritualist, a strong one too, he sees a lot of things. God bless everyone for watching. Please, if you've watched to this stage, it means you actually admire or you actually love the show. Just hit the subscribe button, like, share. Let's continue to educate each other. On TikTok is Ride and Chat, on Instagram Ride and Chat World, on YouTube is Ride and Chat. My name is Dr. Sam. Until we meet again, my brother has the second part, so we'll shoot the part 2 right away before I can finally draw the curtain. So God bless you for watching the part 1. We'll shoot the part 2 soon. Bye, boys. Bye.